is a legendary comic actor, writer, and director who created the television classic The Dick Van Dyke Show. His new book is entitled How Paul Robeson Saved My Life and Other Mostly Happy Stories. Please welcome Carl Reiner. I think all guests should be required to do that when they come out here now.
I did it for years on the Carson Show, always danced out.
Right.
Now, one time I got so inspired by the band, and the band was inspiring, that's what did it. He made my feet go do that. I did it so long that I literally couldn't breathe, and I spoke like this, and Johnny was laughing. I don't laugh. I can't catch my breath. So I didn't want that to happen again, and I've stopped it ever since then.
Yeah, well, it was very nice.
Thank
it
you.
inspired all of us. Things are going well.
Yes, as well as can be expected.
What the hell does that mean?
Well, it means I'm 77 now, and every year I say things are going well. All right, nobody's hit me. No, I haven't died.
Nobody's hit me?
Yes.
Who's going around hitting the elderly? Is that the new fad right now?
You'll be surprised.
Oh, okay.
Because they don't hit back usually. Anyway.
Now you're encouraging people. Stop.
Yes, don't hit the elderly.
Oh, good. Nice message for the people out there. If anyone can take one message from this show.
Well, Susan Sarandon says there's a bottom line, and the bottom line is you would never have anybody on the show and hit her, would you? You'd never say...
Cannot say that. I cannot say that's true. We have to take it case by case.
Oh, as a matter of fact, it was Letterman who punched the heck out of Betty Davis. Remember she came on?
He did not.
Yes.
That never happened. What are you talking about?
Yes. No, Betty Davis...
Letterman beat up Betty Davis?
Betty Davis was on the show wearing polka dot dress and a hat, and she was very thin at the time and very old.
Probably like 88
Right,
something.
at the time. And the next day, she came on again wearing the same hat. It was a stunt girl.
Oh.
And she walked through the door, and Letterman just knocked the heck out of her. And everybody thought it was Betty Davis for a minute, so it really wasn't.
Okay, well, you scared me for a minute. I thought maybe he's changed his act.
No.
What's happened to these 11:30 shows?
Lately.
You, speaking of important figures, I understand you met the President of the United States a couple of months ago.
Yes, I did. My son, the commissioner, he's the head of the Commission for Early Child Development in California. He invited at 2 different times Hillary and the President to come to his house to raise money for many things. And they both were very nice and came. And when the President came, Mel Brooks and I were asked to maybe entertain, do the 2,000-year-old man. And the first thing that happened is that I realized that my son just invited the President to his house, and he came. And I thought to myself, I couldn't have never done that for my father. If I had invited Eleanor Roosevelt, they wouldn't have come. And Hillary did come.
Right.
And I said, the pleasure you derive from your children doing well. There's a Jewish phrase called shepping nachas. It means deriving great pleasure for the accomplishments of your children. And I said to the President, you know, there's a phrase that you probably don't know, but you probably have shepped a lot of nachas from your... From the accomplishments of your daughter, Chelsea. Okay. And I said, it's a word to know. And I said, Mr. President, can you say Shep Nachas? And he said, yes, Shep Nachas. And I said, Mr. President, that is the best chussan I've ever heard from a Christian in my life. And I challenge you, Mr.
Well, I could do that.
Let me hear you say Shep. Now, we're going to judge it. Are there Jews in the audience? Where there are Jews everywhere. I want you to rate...
you know what? Are there Jews in the audience? I'm glad you asked that.
I want you to rate his chussan.
Get right in here, Liz.
Let's hear Shep Nachas from you.
Shep Nachas.
Oh! He's up.
Shep Nachas.
Very good. You know something? Not only...
You got to shep some knockers.
Yeah, now you lost the huss on that time. You did. It's not Shep Knockers. It's Shep...
Shep knockers.
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 Very good. Okay. The audience? Okay, we got it.
Now, see you later, folks. Now we must discuss the book. You know, you've been so entertaining that I must work the book in. Carl Reiner, How Paul Robeson Saved My Life and Other Mostly Happy Stories. These are all very short stories. Is that right?
Some of them are as long as 11 pages, but there are one-page stories, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8-page stories. And at my age, when I read about an 1,100-page book that is so brilliant that you have to go out and read it and buy it, I get depressed. I said, I haven't got time for that. I've got to do so many things during the day.
Right.
Just getting ready for bed takes an hour. Anyway.
What the hell are you doing?
Oh, I don't know. Salving myself. Anyway, so I love short. I've always loved short stories. Short stories that have twists and that.
Right.
And so I've got short stories. I read it in the bathroom. I always read. This is a perfect bathroom book because, depending what your needs are. If it's, I mean, if you've eaten binding food that day, I have an 11-page story. If it's just a casual thing you're going to do, it's a 2-page, it's a 1-page. And
1 page, that's pretty good.
And the stories are so good. Whatever you start there, you can finish. You will have to finish in your bedroom, your kitchen, or your living room.
Well, the book, How Paul Robeson Saved My Life and Other Mostly Happy Stories, that's out there, and I think that makes a fine Christmas gift.
Oh, you're kidding?
Me. That's just me speaking off the top of my head. And Mr. Reiner, we love it when you come by. Thank you very much for being here. Yeah, it's great having you here. Carl Reiner, everybody. Hey, stay for this. We'll be right back. Alison Krauss in Union Station. Stick around. Show, and I do want to thank all my guests. Carl Reiner, thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Yes? Something you'd like to say?
I was saying Alison Krauss has a CD. My wife, Estelle Reiner, has 3 CDs and a website, EstelleReiner.com, and I don't have one. I don't have a website. No, my wife is a great jazz singer. She's got 3 CDs of brilliant jazz. If you like Ella and Billy and those people, you like it.
Check it out.
Please.
So much talent. Susan Sarandon, we want to thank her for being here.
I do, too.
Our thanks to Alison Krauss in Union Station for performing. Of course, we have our Andy Richter. We have Max Weinberg and the Max Weinberg 7. Stay tuned for later, everybody, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.